Hi, my friends. Today I have a very special guest with me on the channel, my dear friend V here in Vietnam. What's a world-class chef doing with a guy like me, you ask? Well, we have a great passion in common, and that is drumming. She is studying drums right now, and I am very happy. She has a great passion for drumming, and it's what kind of brought us together here in Vietnam. So she is an incredible person, and I really would like to get you guys to know about her. She's a world famous chef, and I just have some questions for her. V, how you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
Very good, very good. Okay, the first question now. How did your passion for drumming start?
I think I'm lucky to grow up in the family. My father he loved all the instrument,
Uh-huh.
and particularly in drumming and guitarist. So all day we grow up very poor life, yeah, and we don't have enough food to eat, and a very hard life we're going through.
What year was that though?
After 75, when I turned 6 or 7, my father, three of us, all three girls. So one is 7, one 8, one 6. So three. I'm the middle.
Okay.
So my father would love to do the music band.
I see.
And even when we were 3 or 4 years old, every time he have a guest come to the house, and he asked us to perform to his friend. I still remember that we have plastic saxophone
Oh wow.
and
I remember.
yeah, plastic one, and the mandolin and the little drum. So we all matching on the floor and singing the song for children's song. I still remember.
But is there some reason that you got attracted to drumming at that age?
Actually, my father want me to learn guitar.
Guitar first.
Yes,
Ah,
but my sister, the elder sister, learned drum. That's what he arranged us. And my younger is the mandolin.
I see.
But I was a bit tomboy when I was young, short hair and wear the flip and always, so much, very energetic.
I see.
So every time he sent us to study a musician, my sister in the drum, but I often ask her, can I swap? Yeah. I remember when the teacher walked away, leave us in the room, and I swap into the drummer. But the problem is my leg is so short to be able to reaching to
You couldn't reach the pedals.
yeah, the pedal. So instead, jat, boom, and I missed one more sound to be able to do jat, and then take a while to be able to do the pedal.
Right.
He hear that, so he came to the room and look at us. I quickly changed back to my position.
That's funny.
So
That's great.
drumming is, it's grow up in me when I were little, and I find my character more for drumming than guitar.
That's great. That's a great story. We all
Yes.
have a story like that, huh? Well, how we started. It's great to know because here in Vietnam, I mean, I'm sure you guys can imagine, around that time was a very rough period.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the we call the rationing time.
The rationing time,
Yes.
right after the war and
Yes,
all that stuff.
yes,
Wow, heavy stuff, heavy stuff.
yeah.
So how did you get started in like music? What drew you to music in general?
And first talk about Hoi An, where I grew up, and with my family from here.
Okay, Hoi An is the town that we're
Yeah.
in right now. It's a
Yeah.
very beautiful town now.
Yes.
But she's going to tell you a little bit about Hoi An. Go ahead.
Hoi An is the Hoi An meaning the peaceful meeting place. Yes. And Hoi An is a merchant town from 16th to 18th century. First foreigner to enter to this city, Portugal is a missionary. They go through from Macau to Hoi An. This is a monsoon weather, so that's the perfect place for kind of rest stop.
Oh, I see, because the monsoon.
Yeah, the monsoon. Yeah. So with the Portuguese influence, I think that's our main input into the local, into the Hoyanese. We all grow up with everyone have to know a bit about music.
Oh, I
Yes,
see.
and the only thing we can be able to practice is guitar, because we can learn from each other, and you don't need electricity, which is what we don't have, electricity.
Right.
And grow up after secondary, from secondary school, we already play a bit of guitar, mandolin. And when I was 8, 9 years old, riding the bicycle, my feet couldn't make a whole round. I
Yeah.
just go like this, but the guitar on the shoulder.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
So we study more classic.
So your passion for music was kind of always there in you.
Yeah, it's general Hoyanese. I find very musical people.
Okay, that's great to know. Now,
Yeah.
you guys don't know, but she has a book, actually 2 books, cookbooks, that are top sellers worldwide. And in one of the books, in the second book, I read it, and it talks about the relationship of the mind and the gut, which is something very important in music and in drumming. And you have a
Yes.
very unique perspective about that. Can you tell us
Yeah.
a little bit about that?
Be honest, I work in the kitchen since 1980. First 10 years, not my joy, my parents' choice.
Ah,
Open the
okay.
restaurant because the only business to be able to give the food to children that day.
I see.
So, but I turned out I love it. I love the kitchen. I love hang around in the kitchen. So somehow I quit school because I enjoy cooking. Yes. And the more I spend time in the kitchen, the more I learn about, to understand about myself, to understand about my own body, how I communicate with ingredient, how I cook the dish. I find it fascinated, and for me to be able to spend all day in the kitchen, I just need some music with me, and I can work 12 hours non-stop. Yeah, I never get tired from that. So I find that this kind of art is really connected. I can't live without good food. I can't live without beautiful music.
That's great.
And later, I was so tomboy when I was young, and somehow inside of me, I call it, I love to be very girly, grow up, so I want to be more feminine, more girly. So I love to know how to dance.
Okay. So everything is kind of connected for you, like a dance and drumming and cooking.
Yes.
Yeah. And you think cooking is also very meditative, like drumming?
Yes, cooking for me is Zen.
Zen, yeah.
Cooking is
very
really Zen. It's I call the cooking it more for the yin part, and dance dance or drumming is the yang. Yes,
I see.
so that's two different activity, but it's really
connected.
connected,
Yeah.
and really we call that belong to each other.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yes.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
You guys don't know, but V, she's like an empire here in Vietnam. She is so successful in her business, and what's very interesting for me is that she has such a great passion for drumming, and all you guys, I mean, I'm sure you understand. Even if you have other things that you're doing, drumming like never leaves you, never goes away. You cannot escape it, and she somehow manages still to study and play. I mean, with her schedule, it's unbelievable that she gets in 1 hour away to play. So maybe you can in her book also she talks about this relationship of numbers three.
Yeah,
Seven?
with the philosophy, we talk in my book, cookbook. I talk about Vietnam, my homeland, Hoi An, my hometown, and cooking philosophy, cooking technique, and historical, all in one.
But the numbers 3, 7, and 9. You mentioned those particularly.
For me, I was saying that every living thing um, is expressed two elements. So we talk about yin or yang. The yin is unseen, and the yang is the seen part. Yes. So the unseen part is much bigger. We Asian will focus more into the unseen part.
Yeah.
Yes, so the unseen part is really hiding. It's the beauty of the charm. The more artistic life, the more artistic character, you will be able to reaching out your unseen part. So that's how I spend most of my time. Whenever I have some free time, I will go for the art life, the artistic life.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It is a big. You need it like for your life. Yeah, to balance
Yes.
the artistic and your.
That's how you get to know your body.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
say, a human, we have our eyes is I think it's somehow our enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yes, because what we see is, we believe it is all is appearance. This is how the planet, how universal exposing.
Right.
But like I said, the part unknown, the unseen, much bigger.
Yes.
I said the unseen part is the one the important part to make decision onto your life.
Yes.
Yeah, the powerful part.
Right.
So powerful part. So the more I spend time in any art work, I discover that so many other elements I ignore, and how much I can recall, I can feel them, I can touch it, I can reaching out. The more spend time with any art, and how I awaken my body, all the part from my body, my muscle, my soul, how I can connect it, how I create into one part.
Very good.
So
drumming for you has a deep meaning in all this. It's kind of a physical instrument.
yeah, when you drum,
Yeah.
you create some sound, but the sound, listening carefully, that sound come from deeply inside of you.
That's right.
Yes, to be able to deliver the sound, it come from your gut and come from your brain, how they connect it into one. That's why expertise like you can tell that, did I connect it yet? If I don't connect it, the sound is sound weird.
Right.
Yeah, you can tell.
You can tell, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And me, of course, I'm the new study, correct?
Yes.
I can figure out that when I make a mistake,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I figure out immediately. I made a mistake because I spend time to listen to my gut.
Right.
Yes. Believe me, I use this for my business too.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So these concepts apply in many areas of your life, not only drumming. You have adapted your business concepts to
Yes.
art.
Yes.
Basically.
Is to your appearance, to be confident, to be we call inner being. The more I listen my gut, the more I make the right decision.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. So how do you feel? Do you have any thoughts about improvised music as opposed to learning something by rote, by repetition and patterns? Do you feel like in the kitchen you can invent some new dish right away? You could take ingredients from different parts of the world, let's say, and make something new?
Every art has their own principle. Yes. When you got you understand and have a fundamentally principle, you'll be able to create anything.
Very good.
Can't go wrong with it. How to get at that level? I think that's about how much you connect yourself to surrounding you. Create to create the gravity, connecting, and be grateful.
And very important to be grateful. Yeah,
Yes,
very,
be
very
grateful.
important.
To be grateful.
Your challenges right now, as we know, drumming is not easy, especially when you're getting started. You know, there's a level that's kind of easy, and then it starts to get hard. You know. What do you think your biggest challenges right now are in drumming?
The most challenging by now is about how much I can focus.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And as you know now that I run 12 restaurants with 500 staff and 3,000 a la carte per day. When I drumming, but my mind, some part from my brain still,
Right,
it's
right.
not there yet.
Right.
So for me, any art you want to achieve, or any goal in life you want to achieve, it's about focus.
Right.
One word,
Yeah.
just focus.
Totally. So
Yes.
that's the hardest part right now for you, focusing.
Yes, that's the most challenging for me because someday I come to the ready for the class, but my mind still have to figure out there's some element to support the team for the big operation at
Right.
nighttime.
Right.
So for me, it's about to be able to focus.
And what's your favorite part about drumming?
I love the combination. So I love my hand go all over, one on the left, one on the right, both feet. How you move around, how coordinate between your leg and arm, create in the rhythm, and the perfect energy, and create the phenomenal sound.
Yeah. Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally our brain, left and right. So often you do your left
Yeah.
left hand, your left leg,
Yeah.
and or your right side.
Yeah.
But with drum, I think I love the idea how to combine
Right.
all your muscle
Yeah.
from head to toe
Right. Right.
and create a beautiful sound.
That's great. That's really something very beautiful about drumming.
Yes.
It's a
You see, like in guitar, you only use two hands.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, my guitar player friends are gonna hate you for saying that.
Sorry. Of course, you need your gut, you need your brain,
Yeah.
but combined with the leg is not there yet.
Yeah, it's another thing. It's a different animal, drumming.
Yeah.
So, when you go to play, what do you think that can help you with your focus? I mean, because this is something that a lot of us have trouble with, even if we're professional musicians, always focusing and have to keep up your
Yeah.
chops and everything. How do you?
Even the expertise, someday beautiful performance, someday not there yet. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Someday I can tell that it is something mine.
Sure.
You can tell.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But you are particularly good at focusing. It's just that you have so much to do.
Yeah.
A person like you has so much to do. What advice can you give about focusing? Like, what do you do to focus? I mean, obviously, your passion is what pulls you through
Yeah.
it. But
To give advice pretty easy.
yeah,
Everyone can say it.
Yeah.
But to practice,
yeah,
is to achieve that is a long journey.
different story.
Different story. Actually, everyone knows the Zen or breathing and trying to use your gut, your
Yeah,
dominant,
your abdomen.
your abdomen. So the how much you can practice and focusing your breathing and from your stomach. I was saying that that's one is the big solution. And
Focus on your breathing first.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very, very
yeah,
yoga, very
Yes.
meditative
yes,
and all that stuff.
kind of meditate. When you talk about meditate, seem like something really sophisticated and very, very how do you say that, complicated
Yeah,
or
yeah,
hard to practice.
yeah.
But just think about you only have I call my second brain.
Right.
So focus my second brain and feel your air in and out. So create the circulation.
That's very, very good. Very good. Here in Asia, it's very big theory that the second brain is the gut. The brain,
Yes.
the second brain is the gut. So I
Yes.
love that. That's
Yes.
so true.
Yes,
So true.
that's so powerful.
Yeah, super
That's so
powerful. Yeah.
So that for me, that's the main element and the easy way everyone can practice. But to achieve is another step.
To acquire it, that's a different thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So listen, how did you feel when you finally were able to do some of the rudiments, especially double stroke roll? How did you feel when you finally were able to do it?
Good point. I think I can't be able. Hardly for me to achieve that double stroke roll
Yeah.
if I don't I don't practice my dance.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
5 years with tango dance.
Oh, she dances tango also. I'm sure all my friends in Argentina are going to be proud of that. The tango is
Yeah.
alive and well in Vietnam. Yeah.
Be honest, I love the dance because the only time I feel like I'm woman.
Right.
Because when I get to work, I walk like a man, I talk like a man. So
Right.
very it's a bit rough.
It's a masculine energy to be
Yes.
in a business like this.
Yeah, but when I dance,
But what about drumming though? Isn't drumming masculine for you?
it's a different exercise.
Yeah.
Different exercise. When I drum and make my feel my tomboy character is a bit off of it, you know.
Right.
That's another V.
Right.
Yes. I would say the dance is my soul. The drumming is my body.
Okay. Wow. That's cool.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. That's excellent. I love that. Well, what else can we say about V? I mean, if you guys want to know more about V, she has an interview on CNN. If you look up her, her name on Google, you can find so much about her. She's very, like I said, world famous chef. What she's accomplished here in Vietnam is utterly amazing. You know, she's done so much. Like I said before, she has restaurants that she does health food and teas and stuff. I mean, it's mind-boggling what she's been able to accomplish. And to have her with us in the drumming world is a great honor because she has so much to contribute in many healthy ways to our mindset, and to remind us that the passion for drumming, it's never like too late to get it going or to keep it going. Yeah?
Yes. I realized that all the artwork is teaching me one of my dance teacher. Very beginning I learned, and one phrase he gave to me said, "No extra move."
Right.
I use it. I practice it into my dance, into drum.
Into drumming.
Now
right.
into my my business operation too. No extra move.
No extra moves. Very important.
Yes, that's the key point.
That's awesome.
Wait, and then
Well,
Yeah,
listen,
so many things I want to share
yeah.
with all artists around the world. I say all of you deserve to have a beautiful life and deserve so much my respect, and I think that life never easy, and you guys choose the hard life.
It's a tough.
Yes,
It can be
the
very
tough.
tough.
Yes, can be very tough. So please keep going on, keep doing so, even how hard life's around you, but how much good energy every how much energy you guys created into this create that vibe into this universe. We feel you. We can reaching out what you trying to do for your own life, to do for your community, to do for your own culture. It's really meaningful to all of us.
That's beautiful.
Yes, really, please keep trying
That's beautiful.
and never give up.
Awesome. That's so great.
Yes.
And I know we've all been through it, so that's a very beautiful thing. Thank
Yes.
you, V.
Yes.
And well, I want to thank you so much for talking to us here on the channel. I'm
Yes.
sure they're all gonna love you, my dear friend V, here in Hoi An, Vietnam. Thanks for watching. See you soon.